All right, captured. You have a much more sophisticated capture than I do. I just analog pen and paper.
Well, it's funny, like, because I just watched you do that, and I'm so interested to. I don't know if you've used that Wacom thing they've got collaborated with the Magic
Yeah,
Leap,
I have used the Wacom tablet for
because I
sure.
because I use their one that digitizes paper, and I'm in love
Yes.
with this merger. And have you seen Brett Victor's Dynamic Land stuff up there in San Jose?
Yeah. Yeah, I went to go see it about a
Oh
year
gosh,
ago in
I still
person.
haven't seen it in person. So I think that there's such a big, because you just wrote in a paper journal, and I'm when I'm thinking about my applications, I'm thinking about including paper journals in them, and working
Oh,
with the
sweet.
analog paper, because now we've got these cameras on the device, so it can read your strokes. We've got these digitizer pen type things, which means we can get
Totally.
vectors in, and then that means we can extrude. So if you draw a nice square in your notebook, you can pull it out into 3D space, and it's still a square in
Yeah.
your notebook, but it's also a cube in 3D space, and merge that back together because the tangibility of paper.
It's great. I mean, it's so natural to be able to just look down and write on something and then look back at you. And I went like when like if we were to release the Wacom, it's sort of as a the driver. I think I would like totally use it all the time. And you said you have a device.
I use the Intuos, the big giant one, so I can use big giant graph paper,
Yeah,
and I
the big
love
one.
it. Oh, I use big giant graph
Yeah,
paper. I
awesome.
digitize it. It turns into a vector, and then I can rearrange it as a vector, and I print it back out on sticky paper, so then I can put it in
Oh, that's
notebooks.
sweet.
So then I colorize it.
That's
I send
awesome.
it through a process, because what I'm learning is, especially what I think all of us are doing too, is we're going into more and more meta zones. So having a process where you iteratively refine, like a plant would refine a nectar or something like this, where you go through your thoughts. I mean, we do this already, but it would be really fascinating to me to really deliberately study it, and try to create a really, really grounded, powerful, like, manifestation technology that could go all the way from a napkin to a 3D printed robot. you know, like in one
Totally,
in one
totally.
pipeline. Which would be, of course, made of so much stuff. But